this is kind of an interesting one. And Miguel, I really wanted to get your thoughts. Again, I'm not really caught up on the Hellraiser franchise. I've seen the first 2 or 3.
I was
It's
so confused
been
why Michael was with
I know, right?
that picture.
It's like,
I was like,
what
what the
the hell?
fuck?
It's just the advertising for it. So, Jamie Clayton, uh, from what I understand, she's a very good actress, is starring as Pinhead. So, if you haven't heard, Pinhead in this new Hellraiser movie, of course, David Gordon Green is doing a Hellraiser series, not to be confused with the new movie that they're doing. Pinhead's going to be a woman. What do you think?
Interesting. Interesting. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of who was it that played Bob Dylan in the movie I'm Not There?
I have no idea.
It was, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, Kate Blanchett played as Bob Dylan,
Oh,
and in the film, about his life. She looked like Bob Dylan. Like, it was really impressive. So I mean, that right there is an example of, like, it could work. I'm not knocking this down. I think if she, because obviously there's nothing there that would say, I don't know, if you guys are Hellraiser fans, like, are you guys upset with this? Like, if you guys are, I'm sorry, but I mean, if you take a look at the Bob Dylan movie, I mean, Kate Blanchett did a phenomenal job at looking like Bob Dylan. So,
yeah,
I mean, if she can do it, I'm pretty sure she could nail that too. Plus,
definitely.
it's
And
like, I don't
it could
know,
be cool.
like, it could be cool. I'm down with it. I'm down for seeing it.
If you're gonna gender swap it, I think this is a good franchise to do that with. Um, so, in a casting that gender reverses, iconic horror movie character Jamie Clayton, one of the stars of the L Word Generation Q, is starring as Pinhead in the Spyglass reboot of the '80s classic Hellraiser. The project is described as a loyal yet evolved reimagining of the movie based on Clive Barker's novella The Hellbound Heart. Barker expanded the story into a 1987 movie he wrote and directed about a puzzle box that opens a gateway to a horrific world run by Cenobites, mutilated beings dedicated to torture and led by a prickly-headed man named Pinhead. Pinhead and his unique look become central to the horror franchise that launched numerous movies, comics, and merchandise. The new Hellraiser recently wrapped production, and Spyglass on Thursday revealed the cast. Odessa Azan is starring alongside Clayton in the movie, which will debut on Hulu sometime in 2022. It's interesting that it's going to be on Hulu as well. I wonder if this will be theatrically released at all.
No, but again, Hulu has some good shit too, honestly. So I could see them
Hulu's
having
got some
this.
great stuff, definitely. Barker's boarding. I'm going to skip a few things. Barker's boarding comes after a legal battle in which the author regained American rights to the franchise due to copyright law and a settlement with the production company. Barker is due to recapture U.S. rights on December 19th, 2021. Barker was all praise on the new take on his creations, and he had this to say: having seen some of the designs from David Bruckner's new Hellraiser film, they pay homage to what the first film created, but then take it to places it's never been before. This is how Hellraiser on a scale that I simply didn't expect. David and his team are steeped in the story's mythology, but what excites me is their desire to honor the original, even as they revolutionize it for a new generation. And that's pretty cool. It sounds like they're trying to bring Hellraiser into the 21st century, which is dope. And again, if you're going to do that and gender swap the main villain, I think this is a really good franchise to do that. I actually think it could be really cool. I know there's a
Yeah,
lot of
because
people kind of pissed about it.
it's just such an underrated horror film. You know what I mean? Like, it's
Yeah,
not many people know about Hellraiser.
right. They
And
know who
I
Pinhead
am
is.
literally I'm literally digging far into my memory to remember watching this movie and how unsettling it was to me.
Oh, it's nasty, man.
It's a
It is a
nasty
nasty
movie.
movie. Yeah. I haven't seen it.
So
Honestly, that would be a good rewatch, man, because I
it
haven't
kind of
watched Hellraiser
it's
in a
it's
long time.
it's the most cringiest movie, but not in a bad way, in like a gory and horror way. It's
Right.
just the
And
most
it's
cringiest
horrific,
movie.
you know?
Yeah.
So I'm very interested to see kind of where they take this. I think it could be really, really cool. I'm 100% down for a female Hellraiser. I think that could be really, really neat. And I just lost one.